everyone, it is that time of year. It happens twice a year and it is the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty. It occurs once in the spring, usually sometime in March, and once in the fall, usually later in September, but it's starting this Sunday, August 29th. And before I get any farther, because I always get asked, no, this is not sponsored. Ulta is just one of my favorite places to buy makeup, and these deals are too good to pass up. I don't want you to miss out on any of them, so we're gonna talk about it in a video. Now, it's not to overwhelm you with all of the deals. I'm only gonna recommend two things. One, and most importantly, items that I am particularly familiar with, or two, items that I might not personally be familiar with, but I know are hugely popular among all of you because you DM me about them all the time. So these are my top 15 picks from the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty. Everything is 50% off the original price that I am mentioning, so really good deals. And if you wanna make sure that you don't forget about any of these, be sure to follow me on Instagram because I will get on stories every day and remind you about those days' sale items that I recommend, not all 21 days. So let's get into the very first day, which is Sunday, August 29th. The first thing I'm going to recommend is the Tarte Amazonian Clay 16-Hour Full Coverage Foundation. Now, I have it in the older packaging, and I'm not wearing it today because I have it in my summer shade, and I am already back to my winter shade right now. They have repackaged this. It is a beautiful, very definitely full coverage foundation. I would say that it is more of a real skin finish. It's not particularly dewy or matte. I feel like it would work for a variety of skin types and skin tones. Just for reference, my summer color is 22N Light Neutral. I'm not sure if that translates into the new packaging. I think that they've added shades and redone the numbering. So just for reference, usually I'm whatever the fair light neutral color is for winter, and then the next neutral shade up, I should say, for summer. Now, normally this is $38 and on sale it is $19.50, so a great buy. Before we get too much farther into this, I do want to say that I'm filming this before they've released all of the information, so please be sure and check the description box for updates. I have a feeling they're going to be also offering hot buys or daily deals on top of what's already listed, so you know what to do. You saw it from a previous video. If you're watching on a mobile device, there's a little caret next to the title underneath my head. Click on that to expand the description box. And if you're watching on a desktop where it says show more, also underneath my head. All right, let's get into August 30th, Monday. This is a product I do not have. I have used it in the past, but I don't currently use it. It's the Estee Lauder Advanced Night Repair Serum. Huge following among many of you, and I just wanted to give you an alert that the smallest size, which is normally $50, will be on sale for $25. So if this is part of your everyday skincare routine, it might be a good idea to buy a couple of these at half off. That's a really good deal. Moving on to August 31st, Tuesday, the one product I want to recommend is this. It's from Cover Effects, and I actually bought this the last time they had the 21 Days of Beauty. This is the Cover Effects Monochromatic Blush Duo. The shade I have here is Pink Dahlia, and I want to let you know that the matte side is really pigmented. It goes a little bit deeper than I personally like, but when you top it with the more highlighted side, the glowy side, that kind of tones it down. So you can see there is quite a bit of difference in the pigmentation between the matte and the shiny side. And depending on what shade you choose, you could definitely use the, I'm gonna just call it the shinier side, also as a highlighter. Today, I just very lightly tapped some of the matte shade on the apples of my cheeks and then went over it with the more highlighter side, just to kind of tone things down. I want to pick up the next lightest shade down. It's Peach Something. That's what I have my eye on. And it is $19 for two basically full-size blush products. So a very good buy even at full price, but on sale, hard to pass up. Of all the things that are offered in the 21 Days of Beauty, this next one is my all-time favorite. I am so excited about this. And you should be familiar with it because I've been talking about it and wearing it non-stop. September 1st, Wednesday, the Too Faced Born This Way Natural Nudes Eyeshadow Palette will be $24. $24. This palette is stunning and so wearable. When I recently road tripped to Oxford, Mississippi, this is what came with me. Pretty much wore this every day. I did bring one tiny little backup palette that I actually never touched. So this is what goes with me on all trips. It's what I reach for almost every single day if I don't know what to put on. You can stay in the more neutral tan beige category. You can go really rich, deep coppery. You can get into the mauves and the pinks. Either way, this palette is stunning. It's beautiful. It's so easy to wear. If you do not already have it, pick it up now. If you already have it, pick it up and give it to someone as a gift later during the holiday season. This is such an amazing purchase. I can't believe it's half off. 24 bucks. I mean, just to put this in perspective, way back when the Milani gold eyeshadow palettes that had, I think, 12 shades in it were first offered, that was $20. This is far better. Moving on to September 2nd, I am wearing this right now. I've talked about this a lot. At 50% off will be the Lancome Monsieur Big mascara. I'm currently wearing it in the brown shade. It's a really deep, beautiful brown. I'm shocked at how much I like it. They also offer it in the deep black as well. This is just one of the mascaras that I always have in my collection. And how much is it? It is $13 in the sale, which is basically the same price as a L'Oreal mascara that you would get at the drugstore. So if you can get a high-end mascara for basically drugstore prices, I say grab it. Also in the sale, something I don't currently have, but that I always get when they do have this on sale, are the Skin Iceland, wait, I wanna get the name right, Skin Iceland Hydro Cool Firming Eye Gels. They are eye masks, eye gels that obviously you wear under your eyes. And the reason that I love these is because they go on dry. Let me see if I can explain this better. Most eye patches or eye masks that I have are very wet. They are soaked with serum. They cling to your eyes because of all the goo, honestly, that is sitting on them. And that's great. And you peel them off when you're done and you can pat that leftover serum into your face. However, sometimes you don't want all that for whatever reason. And I like that I have the option of having the same effect, super cooling, but without all the serum and moisture that goes with it. It goes on, it feels dry, but cool to the touch. It's very cooling, like I said, it feels hydrating, it wakes you up, but it doesn't leave you covered with serum, goo, I don't know what you want to call it. It's just a much more sometimes pleasant experience. And I love these. Always grab a pack of them when they're on sale. Now this is also on sale, this next product from Skin Iceland. I'm not familiar with this, but I'm including it because it's going in my shopping cart. It is their dissolving microneedle eye patches. So it's a similar concept that you just stick it on underneath each eye, but it is filled with hyaluronic acid with, I don't want to say tiny little needles. It makes it seem like they're not needles, but they're little, almost like hyaluronic acid spikes that it doesn't hurt. I've used similar products. When you put it under your eye and you press in, you can feel it really kind of going into the skin. And you're supposed to wear these at least an hour or two up to overnight. And it really hydrates the under eye fine lines. You can pull it up a little bit and get it onto your crow's feet. I have crow's feet because I forgot to get these Botox the last time I had Botox. So I am definitely picking up those microneedle patches because that hyaluronic acid is going to temporarily fill in those fine lines, those crow's feet, and make it appear much smoother. And these may be something I use on a weekly basis. I'll keep you updated on that. Moving ahead to September 4th, Saturday, the one thing that I want to recommend there is the Benefit Precisely My Brow Defining Brow Pencil. It's a mouthful. Did you know that it is waterproof as well? I don't currently have it. I've been really trying to pare down my collection. It got into hoarder status, so I decluttered a lot of things. But currently, if I were to use the Precisely My Brow pencil, I think I would be in whatever the lightest brown shade is. I like to have my brows a little more defined, but they have expanded their shade range all the way from the coolest blonde to warm blonde, to auburn, to light brown, and all the way up to black. They might even have gray. I can't remember on that one. But it's a fabulous brow pencil, very user-friendly, and I love the fact that it's waterproof. I might actually go buy one in the sale just because I'm still in the very sweaty season of living in Texas, and it would be nice to have a brow pencil that I don't have to worry about it melting off my face. We're gonna skip ahead to September 7th, Tuesday, and the product I wanna recommend there is the Stila Stay All Day Smudge Stick Waterproof Eyeliner. Full disclosure, I haven't worn eyeliner in years. I have hooded eyes, I have small beady eyes, they're somewhat close together. So drawing eyeliner around my eye, not the best idea. I feel like it ages me as well. I do smudge a darker eyeshadow underneath my lower lashes. I think it's a softer look. However, if I were to start wearing eyeliner again, this is definitely one I would purchase. I have purchased many times. I have two favorite shades I want to recommend. Damsel is a brown black. It's a really deep brown. And I feel like on most people, not everyone, but most people who are fair, light to mid-tone in complexion, who are worried about something being too heavy and aging on their eyes, a dark brown or a black brown is just a little bit softer on the eye. The other shade I want to recommend is Abalone. It's like a nude shade, but it's a nude shimmer. And it's beautiful just to brighten your eye. You can do it on the waterline. You could do it along your lash line. You could even wear it all over your lid if you want it as an actual shade. There's a whole bunch of shades to recommend, but if you wanted two to start you off, Abalone and Damsel. On September 8th, Wednesday, another product that I personally have never used, but I do get questions about it, and I do have people recommending it to me, so I want to make you aware of it if this is something that you love. The Lancome Genifique Serum will be on sale again in the smallest size, and it will be available for $26, so I guess it's normally $52. Again, you can buy two of the smaller sizes if you really want to stock up. I think it's a really great deal if that's something that you love, because I know it can get really expensive otherwise. Sorry, my lighting is getting a little wonky. The clouds are coming in. I pray that means that rain is also coming in and this humidity will go away. But in the meantime, let's talk about September 11th, which is a very important day for historic reasons. It is Patriot Day here in the United States, but apparently for Ulta, it is also IT Cosmetics Day. And I don't mean to make light of September 11th, obviously, but it is kind of funny that all of the things are about IT Cosmetics. So I haven't used this, but again, I know that many of you love it. From IT Cosmetics, their Bye Bye Foundation Moisturizer. It's not their CC cream. It's packaged like their CC cream, but I guess it's more of a, I don't even know exactly how it's not a CC cream, but they label it as their full coverage foundation moisturizer, and it comes in two formulas, the True Moisturizer and then the oil-free version that I think is also matte. They both have SPF 50, and again, they'll both be 50% off, making them just under $20. So this is a product you love from IT Cosmetics. Now's the time to grab it. I'm very familiar with the CC cream, which I like, the non-sparkly version. I'm very familiar with their Your Skin But Better foundation, which I also absolutely love, which is very lightweight. Maybe this is some kind of hybrid. I don't know. I would love to hear from you. If you use it and love it, tell me more about it in the comments. But I know a lot of you use it. I want to give you a heads up. Also, the IT Cosmetics for Ulta brush sets. I believe there's 7 of them. All of them are going to be 50% off, and there are some great options there as well. I love the IT Cosmetics brushes. They are built to last, and usually they're quite an investment. And usually I'm not a fan of brush sets, but I've had a couple over the years from Ulta, and they are made as well as the individual full-size ones. So I wanted to give you a heads up on that as well. On to September 13th, Monday, 2 items I want to recommend. The first is kind of what I'm wearing. It's the Buxom Full Force Plumping Lipsticks, not to be confused with their lip creams and their lip glosses. I'm talking about the lipsticks, and this lipstick formula is one of my top favorites. Now, as far as I can tell from the flyer, the lipstick shades that are going to be offered in the sale are from their normal line. The only ones that I have of the plumping lipstick are the special collection. So I have the 90s girl ones, and of those, my favorite has to be Supermodel, which is a more brown tone pink, but really wearable, really pretty, great for fall. So I don't know if the 90s collection will be in the sale or not. And then my probably most worn lipstick currently is, again, it's a special edition. I think it's still at Ulta. It's White Russian. It's what I have on my lips right now. It runs pretty pink on me. Let me swatch it next to Supermodel. So that lighter one there is Supermodel right there. Sorry about the middle finger. These are so creamy and so moisturizing. They stay on a really long time for as creamy as they are. There is a slight minty feeling, but it's not that stinging plumping effect that you feel with some of the like the Too Faced lip glosses or even some of the Buxom lip glosses. Also, I just licked my lips for a reason. I don't know if you've noticed, if you're wearing a plumping lip gloss and you lick your lips, your tongue goes numb. That doesn't happen with the lipstick. I don't care about the plumping effect. I don't think anything really is going to plump up your lips other than an injectable, but I really love the formula of this lipstick. The shade range is great and you can't go wrong with it. And it is on sale for $10. $10. That's definitely in the L'Oreal price range compared to the drugstore. And then the other thing I want to recommend for September 13th on Monday are the COSRX Master Patch. They're basically pimple patches and they're one of my favorite brands, and I usually order them on Amazon because they're less expensive there, but in the sale they're $9.50 and it's a really great deal. And they're just, you know, when you feel a pimple coming on or you see one pop up out of nowhere, I put it on after I wash my face at night. I sleep with it overnight and the pimple's either totally gone or severely decreased in size. They're fantastic. If you haven't tried pimple patches, they're life-changing. And no matter how old I get, it appears every once in a while, I still get a pimple. I don't know when that's ever gonna end, but definitely something everybody should have for those little friendly emergencies that pop up on your face. And then the last thing that I wanna recommend towards the end of the sale on September 17th on Friday is another eyeshadow palette, and it's the one I'm wearing today, and I went really light-handed with it because I wanna show you how versatile it is. It is from Anastasia Beverly Hills. It's the Norvina palette, and to be honest, I kind of forgot about it. I mean, I know I had it, but it just wasn't something that was on my radar. Normally when I think of this, I think of springtime because of these little pops of bright lilac and purple and even some of the berry tones towards the end there. But today I just stuck with the lighter of the neutral brown shades, and they're stunning, they're beautiful. And I have to say this palette is a few years old, and the texture of these are the first two shades on the top row. They feel like cream eyeshadow. They're so creamy. They are so pigmented. They go on so smoothly and beautifully. It's like today I just did a very light kind of color wash across my lids with the lightest of those two shades there. I just did a little combination of these two. A little bit of incense in the crease, and then this one in the outer corner. That's all that we have going on here. Such a beautiful palette. Obviously you can wear this year round. It is great to pull out in the springtime if you like the pastels, but there's also some richer coppery tones here. So great for fall as well, but I don't think it's a particularly seasonal palette. It's definitely something to wear year round, and it is on sale for $22.50, which is an incredible buy. That's it. That's my top 15-ish. I think it combined both the IT Cosmetics foundations into one recommendation, but those are my top picks for the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty. I would love to hear from you. If you've looked over the catalog or gotten on the website, please let me know in the comments below what is on your radar, what's sitting in your shopping cart, what are you waiting to hit buy when that day pops up. Also, don't forget to please follow me on Instagram if you want to get reminders about when all these goodies go on sale. I know it can be hard to keep track of everything, so that's what I'm here for, to help you. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today. Have fun shopping the sale, and I'll see you in the next one.